Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Please stick around, give it a thumbs up if you like what you see, and we'll jump right into it. So we're going to go over Paycheck 1. I have written out what we had expected to spend money on / receive for this paycheck, and I do have our actuals over here because we did get paid. We will go ahead and stuff a little bit of cash and update all of our trackers and our sinking funds in our binders in this video as well, so stick around for that. So for my husband's paycheck, we expected to get $1,000. We actually received $1,190.09. And for my paycheck, I expected to receive around $700, and I did. I received $704.43, and that's actually with missing an hour of work. So, you know, at least I made the bare minimum. And we have not received any miscellaneous income for this part of the month. So, I'm going to go ahead and add up that total for 43. So, our actual income was $1,894.52, which is fantastic. So, for fixed expenses, our mortgage, we expected to spend $572.54, which does not change. That is a fixed amount. We save about half each paycheck for the mortgage for the next month. So we actually already have our December mortgage amount in our bank account. So this is saving for January's mortgage payment. Electric, we plan to do $200. I checked the bill and it's actually going to come out to $136.73, which is fantastic. And then gas is, we're going to stick with 60. I'm not sure what it is yet, and we can always use a buffer with the winter. You know, it's just going to get more cold, so we'll stick with 60 for that. Water, we're going to stick with 55 because I'm not sure what that amount is yet. I'll probably lower that once I do find out what it is, but we'll see. Trash and sewer, I did check, and it's going to be $62.81. And Mint is going to be $60. That's our phone bill. Dr. Squatch is going to be $14. That's my husband's soap subscription. So our actual total is going to be $961.08 as opposed to what it would have been, which we're going to take, we're just going to add that up. 572.54. Should have done this beforehand. Bear with me. Plus 70, plus 60, plus 14. Okay. So, as opposed to $1,031.54. So, a little lower. That's always nice. Our necessary expenses, those aren't going to change because that's just how much we allocate for each paycheck. So, $350 for groceries, $50 for household, and $200 for gas. And that adds up to be $500, I believe. $600. So that's $600. And then we have our fund monies, our vehicle maintenance, and our health. And then this one, which I forgot to leave room for again, which is vehicle registration. These are not going to change. So we're just going to go ahead and fill this in. And then get our total here. So our fund money plus 100 plus 40. That's $190 in other expenses. So now we can add all these up. Okay, so first, income minus expenses. I goofed and put this line here, and I cannot for the life of me find my correction tape, so we're just gonna work with it. So we have, for our planned income was $1,700 minus our planned expenses, which were, let's see, $31.54 plus 600 plus 190, which was somehow over budget. That doesn't seem right. Oh, I think I added this in after and maybe put this back in this paycheck after I realized we had more, so maybe that's what it was. So let me subtract those because I think that is what happened. So if I subtract those, yeah, that makes more sense. That leaves us with $1,701.54. which leaves us a negative $1.54 left over, which we have a buffer. So if that were the case in actuality, it wouldn't be a big deal. Now, actually, we ended up getting paid $1,894.52, and our actual expenses were $961.08 plus 600 plus 190, $1,751.08, which leaves us with 1,894.52. $143.44. And that will actually get rolled over. I think that's what it did wrong last month. So this amount will roll over into, whoop, for shame, I have not finished that yet. But it will roll over into the miscellaneous amount for the next month. That way, you know, it's all accounted for. Because last month I didn't do that, and that's where I made my mistake, I realized. Okay. So now let's get into figuring all this out. We're actually going to start here with the bills. So let me grab my pen. All right. So we are going to do, let's see, what day did we actually get paid? We got paid on the 24th. So 11/24 deposit. I know, it's a few days after the 24th, but, you know, life. So we're going to add that $572.54, and that's going to give us $1,645.08 in our bank account for the mortgage. I do have my computer over this way, so I am over here making sure I have everything checked off. Let me go ahead and zoom you out real quick. I didn't realize it was so zoomed in still. There we go. All right. So we have the mortgage. Let's go to electricity. 11/24 deposit. And these are non-cash because it does get pulled out. 73. It does get pulled out automatically from a bank account, so I'm not going to pull out the cash to put it back. That's a waste of effort for me. Got a lot going on, and I don't have time to be doing that. So there's our electricity settled. Gas, the utility, is going to get $60, so 11/24 deposit. It's going to get $60, and that is $252 plus 60, $312.39 in there. Okay. Next we have our water, which we're going to add 55 to 11/25. And that is going to give us $285.23 in there. Trash and sewer is going to get exactly the amount that it will be because I was able to see that bill already, even though it's not due yet. So that's going to be $62.81, which is actually exactly the same amount it was last month. So that's easy math for me. $140.26. Perfect. All right, and then I'm not sure. Yeah, Mint Mobile is here. Okay, so we're gonna do 11/24 deposit, and then we're gonna add $60, so that will give us $187.12, and I believe that's enough to pay for our subscription. So I may pay for that this month early just to get it, you know, out of my head. So we'll see about that. Let's see if I have anything else in here. It's in here, not healthcare, lemons, anniversary, no. Auto registration is getting 20. I haven't put anything in here in a long time, since like the beginning of last year. So we're gonna do our deposit, and we're gonna add $20, which will give us $135 in here, and we do have cash for that. So let's grab that. Our auto registration. So that is going to be 50, 70, 90, 110, 135. Perfect. Haven't counted that in a hot second. All right, that is taken care of. And I believe that is all for this one. So now we're going to get into our groceries and household items. So the way this works is we have our groceries and household items in the same cash envelope because we don't like to do separate transactions at the store. So I have my amount in household over here so I know how much is there, and then the rest is groceries. So I should have 121 for household, and whatever's left over is what we had spent in groceries because we did go grocery shopping already with that cash. So let's see what we have. So the ATM only gave me 20, so here we go. We have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 325, 26, 27, 28. So we have 328, and then we're going to subtract the amount we have in household, which is 121. So that means we have $207 left in grocery. I don't think that's right because I know I spent about $40 at Aldi, and I spent about $35 at Walmart, and that does not equal that much. So what happened? Maybe I spent more in household than I thought. But that number was accurate, so if I added 50, I guess I did? I don't know, we may end up pulling from household or something like that because I don't know what happened there, honestly. So we're just going to go with it, though. That's crazy. I know I did not spend that much. We should have more like 280. You know, we need groceries more than we need household, so I'm going to go ahead and pivot here. We're going to do 11.25 because that's the day I went grocery shopping. And we're going to do groceries. We're about, like I said, I spent definitely 37 something at Aldi, and then low 30s at Walmart. So we're going to say that I spent $75 on groceries this week. So that should leave us with $275 left. Now, if I take that from the amount that we had, which was $328, that leaves us with $53 for groceries. That's crazy. I don't know how that happened. So when this happens, you just have to rebalance and go with it. Groceries is more important than household. So this is why oh my gosh, y'all, this money. This is the household leftover from last month. I can't believe I did that. Guys, ignore that. Ignore that whole thing that just happened, please. I'm not going to cut it out because ain't nobody got time for that. But let's get this fixed. So if we integrate these, as we should have to begin with. Now let's see how much we have. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 80, 385, 390, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 399. That is how much we have. 399. $3.99. Okay. Now if we do $3.99 minus 121, that gives us 278. You see, I knew I didn't spend that much on groceries. We're gonna scratch this. Okay, and we're going to do 278 left, which means I spent $72 on groceries. Nice. I knew I didn't spend that much. See, this is why we got to pay attention to our budget, folks. Okay. And we don't owe money for holiday anymore. We got that taken care of, so I'm actually going to cross that out. I will get rid of that next time I clean these off. But yeah, okay. Perfect. That's taken care of with much fiasco. All right, so we're going to add $200 to our gas fund. This is for the cars, $11.25 deposit. We're going to add $200 there, so we have $207.44 in gas. So now we have, let's see what else is here. Not baby this time. Auto maintenance, we're doing $100. I need an oil change for sure. So that lives $119.82. My husband does our oil changes, so they're relatively cheap. Big thanks to him for that, for real. Not pet care, not beauty, not gym. Health. We have $20 for health care. My son did have a doctor's appointment, and I did not know what the copay was going to be, or if there was going to be a copay, because we have new insurance, and there was no copay for his well child visit, so that was wonderful to find out. We even got the flu shot, and there was no charge, so that was really great. Okay, so that's all for in there that I know, and then we're going to go in this binder to do my husband and I's fun money. Now, my husband is getting $25. We both get $25 for the whole month. Something to just stave off the insanity of low income, you know. And then I also get $25, but I have to decide how I'm going to split it between my fun money and my business money. So I think I'm going to do the same as I did last month. I think I'm going to do $10 to my fun money, so I'll have $30.18, and $15 to my business. So that is 53, 55, I think. Yeah. Awesome. So I have quite a bit of money in there now. I should definitely be able to get my scale and my laminator this month, and then hopefully I can start shipping out bookmarks and savings trackers and teller slips and things like that. That'd be so exciting. So happy. Okay. So that is everything taken care of, actually, guys. So that is our Paycheck 1 budget done for the month. Please let me know if you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. How's your budget looking? Is it what you planned? Do you have more? Do you have less? Let me know. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!